Hello, Randi Rain here, and have I got it this time? The coolest Tomy game ever. Now, it's a later one from 1993, not from the 80s, but it's called Full Marathon, and you race around this little track, and you do it by running in place. So it's like the Wii. Tomy was Wiiing before the Wii ever Wii'd. So let's get this thing working and have some fun. So now check this crazy thing out. So yeah, I have everything here. Comes with these little things where they're just little pieces of grass, I guess. That's what that's supposed to be. They go here. This thing is like your audience here. It kind of goes there. But we can forget about that for now. Here's the little characters. And they fit on these little shuttles right here. Like so. And if you look on the track, there's little gear teeth. And on the bottom, there's little gears on these little characters. So when they run around, they do this. And then you have your, this piece goes here, the finished and start line. And these are the things that you strap to either your leg or your arm. And these are a rubber hose. No electricity in this. This is air. It's like a little pump. So as you move up and down with your arm or your leg, this thing does this, and it pumps air out of here. And you plug these things in right here. And you get 2 of those. Everything is in Japanese, and I've been looking through this and taking pictures and trying to translate them online. I've been a little bit successful, but not quite. I'm going to have to figure this out on my own. I did figure out some of the stuff that it says here. There's like a low, high, and then there's an automatic, so you can play against the computer, I guess, even though it's not a computer, but you can play against this thing, so or play one player. I'm not sure what high and low does. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to figure out. That I couldn't figure out. But from the description on eBay, this thing kind of works, but it makes a horrible screeching sound. So I really don't want to turn it on until I look inside and figure it out and see what's wrong. So let's do that. I am really curious on how this works. Well, a lot of screws. That didn't get me far. Miss a screw? Did. Ah! Okay, so here's all those switches. This little spring thing came out. That goes like that. Get rid of that tape. So this moves like that. Whoops. Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Okay, well, after searching, I found it. Took me a while, but I found the little pieces. Moving on. I think this little spring system here is just to keep it from breaking. Relieve some stress. I don't see it that it does anything else. Comes apart. Probably fly across the room, but it does say right, R, and this one says L. So right and left. Okay. I can see where it fits inside there too and moves back and forth. Okay, I think I understand. Moving on. Need to get this thing off. Let's see what's under here. Holy moly. Can you believe that? Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, I've been staring at this thing for about 30 minutes now, and I think I got most of it. First of all, this low and high, that is for racing against the machine. Let me turn it around for her. Yeah. Okay, so when you're switching the low, high, and whatever that says, you're moving these gears right here. This one, you can see it here, this one moves easier. So when you're in this position, this is where you play 2 players. Then you move it to, I guess that's, would be high. And then that is low. So what's happening is the motor is spinning this gear, and it's also spinning this gear, which transfers the motion to here. So when you're playing against the machine, these gears here are turning this gear, which turns this gear, which turns the belt. So when you're in this position, this gear is turning this outside angle gear. But then when it moves to here, this gear down here is turning the smaller angle gear here. And then when you push it to here, it disengages this whole thing right here. And now it's working off this craziness. Now it took me a little bit of time to figure out what is going on there, and how you come up with this stuff, I will never know. So here's what it is. Let me get you closer. Okay, so if I plug this tube in here, you can see when I shake it, it's a little bellows right here that makes this come in and out, which moves this arm back and forth. That little arm has this little bitty wedge on it right here. As this gear system comes around, this thing is going to stop it right there. And when it stops, this gear right here isn't a full gear. So once it's stopped right there, this gear doesn't spin anymore. You can see it doesn't turn. Okay, let's see. So it's like this, and now it can't get past, or I guess it gets past, geez, I don't know. Something pushes this up, because this gear is kind of stopped here. So when it pushes up, it now engages into this gear. And this gear turns all of this nonsense here. And what it ends up doing is pushing this gear up against this one. You can see it engaging now. And it starts turning this, which turns the belt. So it spins around until you start getting to here. And now it just disengaged that gear, so now it's not spinning it. But this will continue to spin until it comes around to the broken part of the gear where there's no teeth. And then with this thing moving, it's going to have to push it again to get it to go. So you gotta let it get past by moving that. It's hard to show, but you can see it engaging right there, which is going to engage this, and it ends up pushing this gear over till it hits that one. And you can see it just did it, and now it's turning again. Now I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's a regulator or something, because all it does is pretty much go and turns this little wheel. So it's either like a governor or regulator or something like that, because there's nothing else connected to it. And usually when you have a weight like that, that's what that is. Okay, I'm going to put these batteries in here. I think it takes, no, I guess it takes D's. Okay, let's try it with D batteries. Turn it on. Watch this gear right here as I shake this. Let's try the other one. Oh. They said it had a screeching noise. I know what that screeching noise is. That's that motor. That motor needs some cleaning. So I guess I gotta take this back off now. Okay, let's take this off. Now maybe I can get to this motor without everything going crazy. Come on. No, don't do that. Come on, work with me. There we go. Okay. Put these batteries back in. Yep, that's what's squeaking. There we go. That'll shut you up. Let you run for a little while. Now that has to go in between these two little gear things down here just so it can move it. So I have to make sure that goes in there. Okay, that's in. Same thing over here. Nope, like that. Okay. And this goes here. And this goes here. And then to make them work and stay, this little spring pieces here. Ah, son of a bitch. You're not cooperating. Stay like that. Nah, stop doing that. Stop that. Damn ya. My goodness. I see why they had tape on this thing now. Okay. Stay. 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 Hurry up. Come in. Gotcha. Now I can screw it back. Get one in here before it goes. Okay, so that's back together. Let's put the batteries back in here and give it another test. Let's see. I think these have to go here and here. That's for the 2-player. So I'll just plug one of these in, test each one. So this should be making this one turn. So I shake, and it turns. And then it stops, but if I keep shaking, it keeps turning. I stop, and it stops. Okay, let's try the other one. Shaking. Well, that one sure is noisy. I'm not sure why. It still works though. Okay, well let's try these high and low and see what happens. High, high, low, high, low. Yeah. Not sure why that one's so noisy, but it is working. I'll need to see it in action to see if it's really a problem. Now I could take this section off here, but all it is a rod, and then there's a worm drive down here that's just turning these gears. See, it's spring loaded down here. That's just if someone forced the little guys to stop, it's gonna, little clutch down there. That's classic Tomy there. I can take all this off and get to the belt as well, but I'm not going to bother with that. You can see the belt down here. And then the other side here. You'd think the inside track would be faster than the outside track. You'd think this would be longer. I wonder if they made up for that. I'm just going to put it back together and see what happens here. So the batteries go under here. You can see the terminals poke through. So the two Ds go in like that. Okay, let's put the little fellows on here. There's the little boy. And there's the little girl. Turn this on. And just shake these. Alright, let's watch them race by themselves. Here's low. That's high on that one, on the noisy side. Oh, here she comes. She's won it. Oh, she's beating. But no, wait. Here he goes. She stopped working on high. Okay, this is the side that's not working on high. Let's take this out. Let's take this one out. Is that middle gear cracked? It is. Split gear. Found one. Right there. That's why high isn't working. That is high right there. Looks like I have a gear to make. Okay, first thing, glue this thing down. Okay, so it went in like that. Put this back. Stay. Stay. I'm getting better at this. Aha. Okay, turning it on. It's working, but I have no idea why it's making that loud noise. Ugh, what is going on? I got some CA glue in the gears. That's what's making that noise. I have to clean this out. Ah, much better. That should be it. Stay. 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 You didn't stay. It's still extremely loud, but at least it's not vibrating and going crazy anymore. I'm gonna go with it. Let's test it with this. That one works. And the other one. Okay, it works.
This is going to be ridiculous.
Alright, here we are. It's my good friend George, and we're going to look stupid and actually play this game. You got yours strapped?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Hang on. Hey. Alright. You can call it, but it's ready, set, go.
Alright, ready, set, go.
I got it going. Oh, here I go.
Stop moving nothing. Come on, look at that.
That's exhausting.
There's no way. Go, little guy, go.
Oh, your tube is pink.
I got a pinky tube.
Yes.
I'm hoping this one goes better than the last.
Alright, we had some technical difficulties. So we say. Alright, switch places. I'm still out of breath from that one. Alright, here we go.
Alright.
Now you guys say ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go.
I'm already lost. I'm lost.
Don't let her catch up.
Here I go. Come here. You can't stop me.
Oh! Man. So this is the game you have your kids play before you put them to bed.
Yeah.
That's a workout right there.
Well, there it is. Tomy full marathon. Now, I'm betting, unless you were a small child in the early 90s living in Japan, you have never seen this. I know I sure haven't. And this thing is pretty crazy. And that was enormously amount of fun with George. So if you enjoyed this, please give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. I want to thank these people right here. These are patrons. They're growing. And I am just in so awe with it. I am full of gratitude. I thank every one of them. If you want to become a patron, there are perks. Check out the link below. Anyway, thank you for watching. Full marathon. It's a stretchy Velcro, and it's just rotten. It's just gonna tear, and it did. So I'm gonna have to replace that. So I pulled the piece of Velcro off of the old one, got some elastic and some felt, and made some brand new straps, and they work great.